Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the show. Happy Saturday, chat. How are you guys doing? Hopefully everybody is doing outstanding. It is the weekend, and as we all know, the weekend is the time for the good stuff. Whether that be booze or food or just watching a stream and catching some BTA, whatever you're into. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, because it doesn't come often. The weekend only comes once a week. So you gotta make use of it when it's here. I hope you guys are having an outstanding Saturday. And as always, if not, I hope it'll be a little better now that we can get into some BTA and some robot fighting action. Meh. I gotta tell you though, before we get started, well, we can go to the game. Let me make sure the game audio's working as it's supposed to and whatnot. You know, pretending like I'm a professional at least. But let me tell you, I made a mistake, chat, over the past week. And I clicked in Steam, I clicked on an adult game. And now for the last 3 or 4 days, my entire Steam front page has been filled, absolutely filled, with porn games. It's like Steam's like, hey guys, in case you didn't know, 95% of the material on Steam is shovelware porn, so here's a small selection of the 500 million porn things that we have. So, you know, that's a thing. No soapbox. No, I was almost about to go on a soapbox. I'm not gonna do it. We're just now starting the stream. We're getting into some BTA. I swear I'm not gonna soapbox. Not about that, at least. Sierra says, bad visual novel stream win. Well, it would depend on the visual novel. If you guys really, really want me to play a visual novel, I don't have a problem with it. But at the same time, there are certain parts of a lot of visual novels that Twitch would probably have an objection to. But yeah, I have thoughts about Steam and about the shovelware, but I'm gonna. Now, I mean, Crew Card, if we were gonna play a bad visual novel, I would pick one with gameplay. I would definitely play, like, Honey Pop. Because at least the explicit content in that one can be turned off with a toggle in the options. And I'd do it mostly just for the memes. But anyway, aside from adult entertainment, we're sitting here in the Argo, again, back in our Legacy BTA campaign, right where we left off last time around. Sitting at about 18 million C-bills. We finally allied with the Taurian Concordant last stream, so we've managed to do that. We've got some big mechs coming up. We got the nicer rack, a longbow. We've got the big bug zapper, a new marauder full of plasma rifles coming down the pipeline as well. So yeah, we gotta do what we do, chat. We gotta make some money. We gotta blow some shit up. And hopefully we'll get to the point where we can maybe reach our endgame objective. We have... Oh, Erst, no, we have not gotten the remaining Axeman part. I just don't think we've run into him yet. And Track Tension wants to post a link, and also, while I'm given permission to Track Tension, thank you guys for the level 2 hype train right at the beginning of the stream. Again, the generosity knows no bounds. I appreciate it so much, you guys. Y'all do not have to do that, but thank you so much for supporting me, supporting the stream, and supporting the community. You might be right, Erst. You might be right. Let me see. We can check the storage. Let's see. The Axeman is what, a 65-tonner? Oh, no, you're right. You are right. We did get the part. I was not paying attention. Well, I guess we know what we gotta do now. This version was the 3S, which is the only version that we can currently put together. Man, I love this color combination, I'm not gonna lie. It was such a good idea to go change this out. There we go. There we go. Glorious and golden. Let's see, what is this video? Oh, I must agree to the YouTube terms of service. I disagree. I don't have to agree to shit. Ah, I see. I got you. It is a legit link, chat, for those of you that are curious. It is not a Rick and roll, I promise. But let's see, which version is this? Which version is this of the Axeman? Let's see, it is the LBX-20 version with, good lord, that's a lot of ammo. I don't know if you need that much ammo for an AC-20, but sure. We can definitely do some heresy with this. Aside from that, what do we got in the command center, first of all? Let me see what we're up against. Because I don't really remember. I know we had a lot of urban on this planet, and I don't particularly like urban because it's really bad for the performance. But we will see. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can try out this planet. If the performance gets super bad, then we might go somewhere else. But, let's see. What kind of heresy can we perform with this Axeman? I mean, first and foremost, you don't need jump jets. If you're gonna charge everybody down and hit them with the axe, I don't really think you need jump jets for that. We so rarely use them anyway. Let's ditch the heat sink. Do you actually, like, I'm trying to figure out why there's a heat sink in this to begin with. Like, why are they putting double heat sinks into something that only has an LBX-20 in it? That doesn't make a lot of... I mean, I guess it's the medium lasers, but just looking at the heat, though, like, you're still heat neutral even without the heat sinks. That doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't matter. We're getting rid of the lasers. Of course we have to max out the armor. That's a requirement. Let's see. If we're gonna use an LBX, we're gonna go with Clan Pharaoh. So that way we get the case for free, which then means we can ditch this case. Guardian ECM isn't bad for a mech that's gonna go fast. I mean, at this point,
the time has come.
And so have I. And Hamster of Wrath rolling into the chat with a raid. Hamster, thank you so much for the raid. We're just getting the stream started, and raiders, welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Hopefully you guys had an outstanding time over with Hamster, and hopefully you guys will enjoy some BTA with us today. Let's see what you guys were playing. You were also playing some BattleTech, so Hamster, if that was BattleTech, I assume you guys were playing BTA as well. If so, how'd things go? As always, I hope the salvage and sea bills were in your favor. Super lucky missions. Well, I wish I could say that about myself. Oftentimes, luck and RNG are not on my side, so that doesn't always go so well. And Sierra immediately smacking the raiders in the face with 5 gift subs. Sierra, thank you so much for the generosity. And of course, thank you for the massive chicken as well. Again, raiders, welcome to the stream. And if you got a gift sub from our good friend Sierra here, be sure to thank him. Once again, for those of you that did get a gift sub, welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. And Dark Sarah following up with 5 gift subs of their own. So thank you, Dark Sarah, again for the generosity. You guys are going crazy before we even really get started. Hamster, today we are doing a little bit of Mech Bay Heresy on this Axeman here. We haven't actually started any missions yet, but the Axeman has been a little bit. It's been on our wish list for a long time, and even though we're kind of drawing to the close of this campaign, we still gotta do Mech Bay Heresy. That's how we do. That's how we do. But yeah, again, I'm glad to hear you guys had some good times in BTA. We will try to continue the good times here, but no promises. You know, again, luck and RNG are not on my side, so every once in a while we have a bad one. But we'll make the best of any situation, because that's what we do. That's how you do in BattleTech. With that being said, we've kind of got the core of this thing put together, and speaking of core, I mean, I guess we have to upgrade the engine, so what do we gotta do to put a 390 in this thing? Perform a miracle, apparently. If we throw in the Clan XL, which is expensive, but I'm okay with expensive. We're at the end of the campaign, and we've got plenty of money right now, so it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. We're gonna need to shave 10 tons. That's rough. That is rough. But that's okay. We can make that work. Let's see what we can do here. If we go with maybe a mask to give it a little more speed instead of a bigger engine, and because we're only using an LBX on this, so heat management is not really a concern. What is the biggest engine we can put in this thing? Let's start with like a 350 and see if we can get away with that. We can almost get away with that. All right, let's try a 320. 320 is like right on the line. Right on the line. What's our movement? So we're running a 5.8 with a 320 engine in it. Oh, hamster, we would sacrifice as many space chickens as I could get my hands on. The only problem is we're on the south end of the galaxy in the Taurian Concordant. So we would have to travel for quite some time to get out to wring the necks of any space chickens. Of course, hamster. I try to give a shout out to anybody that raids me. If you guys are gonna show up in our stream and hang out for a little while, the least I can do is give you a shout out and try to direct people your way. Let me see. Remove the ECM. We could remove the ECM. But let's see. If we put the 390 in here and we try to downgrade the weapon system. If we went with... Do we even have an LBX-10? We do. We have an LBX-10. I mean, we're not saving that much weight by putting in the LBX-10. Yeah, we are about as far south in the galaxy as we could possibly be. Then Gravelion rolling into the stream. Glad you could join us, Gravelion, as always. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday so far. And sadly, we do not have a clan version of the LBX either. So maybe we just go a little bit slower. I don't know. I don't know. Do we do an LBX-5? I mean, it almost seems like a waste. But a 390 engine, what is that going to give us? That's going to give us a 710, and that's with the mask. So if we drop the ammo, because the ammo bins for the LBX-5 are going to be more ammo per bin anyway. We could potentially drop the ECM, but the ECM is going to help keep you alive. Plus, we got to find somewhere to put the ammo as well. Do we have something that's slightly smaller? Like a 380. We do have a 380. There we go. So we can do a 380. We're still sitting at a 610, so we're not losing the sprint. Yeah, this Axeman did not skip leg day. It absolutely did not. It's only 1 ton, but we don't actually need that much to work with. Let me see. What do we got in the LBX ammo? LBX-5 cluster ammo. Oh shit. We only got 1 bin? Only 1 bin of cluster ammo? That is butt cheeks. Let's see. I mean, maybe we just drop the mask? I don't even know if it shows them. I mean, it's still a 610 without the mask, according to this. Hi, Keflin. Well, it was good to see you. Glad you could join us, even for just a moment. And hopefully you have a decent day at work. I mean, I know nobody ever likes working on the weekend, but hopefully your work day goes well enough, as well as it can be. So maybe we fill it in with Slug instead by dropping the... Well, I mean, if we're gonna do that, then we might as well upgrade it back to the LBX-10, right? Let's see what we got here. If we go with the LBX-10... Man, that is rough. The weight difference is just rough. The Ultra AC-5 or the Rack-5. Well, I don't know that we have a whole lot of ammo for a Rack-5. Let's check that first, because that may be a moot point. And I've only got 2 bins of ammo for the Rack-5, which is not going to do a whole lot. We do have 4 bins of ammo for a Rack-2. Not that a Rack-2 is especially good, but it's hard to argue with a low-caliber minigun at point-blank range. Oh, doesn't it? That's good to know. I didn't even check that. The LBX-5 doesn't fire in melee. Oh, you're right, it doesn't. No shit. Well, it's a good thing we checked that. Do any of these fire in melee? I guess it's just the LBX-5 that doesn't? That's a little weird. Oh, I guess the LBX-2 doesn't fire in melee either. That's very strange. I'm not sure why, but it is what it is. I mean, not much to do about it. So the question is... Ernst, which would you prefer? Do you want to go with the Rack-5, or I'm sorry, do you want to go with the Ultra AC-5, or do you want to go for the Rack-2? And Sereni, I see you out there, coming in with the Raiders, trying to sneak into the chat. We do have the weight difference on the Ultra AC. If we use the clan version, it's 7 tons, whereas the Rack-2, I believe, is 8. But somebody said the light AC-5s, we do have a few of those. Wow, we only have 1. But the light AC-5 could be a good choice as well, because that gives us flexibility in our ammo types, because we have a bunch of different ammo. The question is, what kind of ammo types do we have for the AC-5? We've got AoE, we've got caseless, we've got heap, and we have precision. Precision ammo is good, but I feel like heap ammo would be really, really good. Caseless would also be good at close range. Let's see. Can the light AC fire in melee? I thought it could. Yeah, it doesn't have the never melee, so it should be able to fire in melee. And it doesn't have a minimum range on it. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of partial to the LAC, if I'm being honest. The flexibility in ammo types would be really nice. It's something that we haven't really had this campaign. Plus, it also gives us quite a bit more tonnage. Yeah, there we go. Pistol's got the idea. Just stick a nuke in it, and you can be like one of those bomber super mutants in Fallout. Yeah, you know, a lot of people sleep on the light autocannons, the 2 and the 5, but you can do some really fun stuff with them if you're willing to use them. Let's see. If we go with the light AC-5 and we try to stick some different ammo types in here. Let's see. I would say we obviously want at least 1 bin of precision ammo for closing distance. Let's see. The heap ammo does 2 more damage per shot, does 25% more damage to armor, and 50% less to structure. So that would be good for stripping armor at close range, get in behind them, and then just immediately pop them a couple of times with this. So that would be a good specialty ammo type. Then we've got the caseless ammo, which gives it more recoil, but gives you more ammo as well. So that's the trade-off here. I don't know that recoil is going to matter a whole lot when you're at close range. Let's see, what's the AoE? It does less damage, but it does AoE. That's not gonna be good at close range. So maybe we do something like this. Put in a bunch of caseless ammo. In this case, BB5 guns, I mean, they're just calling it a heap. I don't know that there are any heat or HESH rounds in the game currently. Yeah, Ro, as a first-time chatter says, don't be recoil shy. I agree. Again, we're going to be using this thing mostly at close range, so recoil isn't going to be a huge concern. Alright, Hamster, well, it was good to see you. Once again, thank you for the raid. Thank you for showing up. We're glad to have you. Enjoy the food. And have a great night and a wonderful weekend as well. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Let's see. What can we do with this from here? Could we, with a light autocannon, could we then throw the 390 in there, and does it actually give us anything? Oh, it does. It does. So we could go 380. We're only losing walk distance. We're not losing sprint distance. But then, do we put the... I guess we've already got the Guardian ECM in there, so it doesn't matter. Maybe a probe? Whatever we can fit in there for 1 ton? Just to give us a little bit of extra information when we're gonna be very, very close. Well, we could put in a Beagle probe. And then, what else do we have that we could put in this thing? I don't know that a targeting computer would be super useful for a melee weapon. Oh, well, maybe an autocannon FCS? I feel like that would be a good use of some tonnage. What do we think, chat? Does this look acceptable? We put the autocannon on, it'll help us control the recoil and the accuracy. We've got lots of different ammo types for different situations. We got a probe and an ECM, and we've got a 380 engine, which has given us a 10 sprint. Because we're going to be sprinting most of the time anyway. Svarn, you are correct. There are definitely melee enhancements. We just don't really have any. If we had a place where we could buy them, it wouldn't be bad. But yeah, we could definitely, if we had parts, there are parts that we could stick in here. Oh no, BTA absolutely has arm and leg mods. They're just, you don't see them very often. Solaris is a good place. The arm actuators are really only good for charging or punching. Usually there are different versions that will give you either decreased charge damage to yourself, increased charge damage to the enemy, or increased punch damage. And that also, there are physical damage and stability damage versions. So yeah, there's a lot of flexibility in melee parts. But I think we go with this. I think we go with this. It's gonna be expensive, but it's only gonna take 5 days to refit this thing, which I find acceptable. With that being the case, we'll go ahead and store the Hatchet Man, since it has now been superseded. And then I think, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just wait 5 days and let our mechs and stuff get put back together. Let's just fast forward a bit. There we go. Mech Bay is all squared away. Our new mechs are ready to play. You love to see it. That means we've got the nicer rack in all of its missile-flinging glory. We've also got the new Bug Zapper with plasma rifles. And we've got our new Axeman, the heavier version. So I think we're good to go, chat. Let's get stuck in. Let's go blow something up. So let's see, we got a capture base mission, we got an attack and defend, another attack and defend, and assassinate for the local government. And we gotta destroy base. Honestly, chat. Honestly, I think we destroy a base. Let's... I mean, I said we were gonna blow some shit up, so let's actually blow some shit up. And let's see. Who do we got? AFP is still out, so the Saturday Night Fever is gonna have to take a break. But since we just put it together, let's get Erst and the brand new Zerg face out here in the field. Let's see, who else? Olo... I don't know, Bolo's not in the chat yet. I was gonna see if they wanted to sit this one out. Because honestly, I do kind of want to put the nicer rack in and just see how we do with it. Let's see, we're gonna... We'll bench the Fat Man and Bolo. We'll put in the nicer rack. Let's see, there's Sierra. Let's get Sierra in here. And I think we're good with what we got here. Yes, Farn, the mechs, the clan mechs have a quirk that automatically decreases their melee accuracy to almost nothing. It kind of sucks, but it also, like, thematically it makes sense. And it gives them a huge disadvantage, especially if you're crazy like I am, and you like to melee all the time. And Troubleshooter rolling into the chat. Troubleshooter, welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Glad to have you. Glad you could join us. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday so far. Alright, let's set... Oh, right, the bug zapper. We got the new bug zapper. Here I am. Getting ready to just roll out and forgetting that we've got another mech that we need to test out. I know Rex is out there, so I want to make sure that Rex gets a chance. Let's drop the Nosy and the Kruger. Let's put in the Bug Zapper, and we'll get Graveline in there. Normally, I would leave Graveline out because they're maxed out, and we want to try to give people some chances to get experience. But we got to test out the Bug Zapper and see if it's any good. Well, that's outstanding to hear, Troubleshooter. Got some Captain Morgan low-carb snaps and playing MechWarrior 5 on a newly built PC. You love to hear that shit. Congratulations on the new PC. Hopefully it's beefier than your last one, and obviously enjoy the Captain Morgan. Or whatever you're into. I mean, if you like that toilet wine, you can drink that too. It's up to you. And speaking of drinking, I see a pestle. Hydration incoming. Never neglect your water, chat. Even if you're drinking, always have some water. The violence has escalated. I mean, it will be escalating very shortly. I mean, toilet wine is okay. I've had my share. I mean, again, I'm a country bumpkin. I live in Texas. I've had my share of bootleg liquor. I haven't gone blind yet. At least, not permanently. So, I guess that's okay. Again, I've told the story about the moonshine that I still have in my liquor cabinet. I'm saving it for a special occasion. But of course, that's the thing about liquor, is you can't keep it forever. You do have to drink it eventually, so... Oh no, I don't know. I'm not sure when I'm gonna drink that moonshine, but it's gonna have to be soon. Hell's Razor. Hangovers can be fun as long as, you know, you get yourself some hair of the dog and keep the party going. That's how you do it. Crew card has Powerade. I mean, Powerade is okay. Remember that the official drink of the company is Ecto Cooler, though. So, you know, you're allowed to drink your own stuff, but just don't be disrespecting the correct aid. Alright, Chad, let's make it hot. I see a lot of objective markers. And here's the text spam that you're always gonna get because of the ECM. And let's see what we're up against. And more importantly, are we gonna have the vehicles spawn directly behind us as they do? Or just magically appear out of buildings? Let's see. Okay, so we've done this map before, and we've actually defended this position, so now we're on the offensive. Well, sucks for you guys. But let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Location confirmed.
No contact with the enemy just yet, which is concerning for several reasons.
Copy that.
That's okay, we'll make it work. Oh. Well, actually, this isn't the worst thing in the world. We can send Erst up along the flank there and see what we can do. In the meantime, we'll move the rest of the lance up, and obviously we're going to be flinging some artillery in their direction regardless. Come on. There we go.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Now, give me the attack ground, and we're just gonna dump on these guys.
I copy.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy.
There we go.
Bring it down.
Unfortunately, as usual, that secondary objective of not creating a bunch of collateral damage is not gonna be a thing. Especially, like, if you want me to destroy buildings, you don't get to specify which ones. Alright, now I did the dome, and I did not look. Let's see, what are we dealing with here? Oh, we're dealing with a Thanatos. We have not seen one of these in a while. Let's see, we got a 100-ton mech. Of course, we got turrets out the butthole, as you'd expect. We got another 80-tonner here in the base itself. I feel like there should be at least one more mech or vehicle. Ah, here we go. And there's a 90-tonner. Okay, so as expected, lots and lots of tonnage on the field. We'll just have to see how well we do.
What are your orders, Skipper?
So first and foremost, let's get Gravawine up here. And they can get into shooting range. So they got a dual, wow, a high velocity AC-10 and a silver bullet. Okay, well I know which target we're shooting at first. This is true, Erst. Commandos are everywhere. And yes, I know exactly what you mean by K-O-mandos. So yes, Nate, for those of you that cannot see chat, if you're watching this on the YouTubes, he is speaking of a specific board full of commandos, if you catch my meaning.
Firing.
Alright, let's see. How are we gonna do here? Pretty good, pretty good. Almost took that turret out in the first volley. Oh no, we did take it out. Outstanding. Again, I love plasma rifles. I love plasma rifles.
I'm receiving you.
I feel like I was sleeping on them for so long, and I'm so glad that you guys convinced me to use them, because goddamn, plasma rifles are great. I never would have used them under normal circumstances, but they are outstanding. Alright, let's give them some MRMs on this other turret. We don't have great chances to hit, but we can still put some damage out there. Maybe do some damage to one of the other buildings in the back as well.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Alright, Erst. Let's see what we're dealing with here. We cannot get you to melee range. And with this being a 100-tonner, my fear is that could be an AC-20 Atlas or something. And so we might be running you into trouble. But also be a good opportunity for us to get some more intel on the enemy, because you're going to be able to see most of what we're up against. So let's get in there.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
Oh, it's a Devastator. Oh no, and it's a double Gauss Devastator. I mean, at the end of the day, running up on this guy is going to be the thing to do. He does have an ERPPC though, so we'll have to be careful in that. And Azarul says, good day. Like to recommend move the tag in the weapon order. That would allow the next weapon to have a better hit chance. That's an odd thing. I know what you mean, though. I just honestly don't mess with it, because meh. But welcome to the chat. Glad you could join us. Don't know if you made it over here from the YouTubes or if you just wandered in, but either way, welcome to the stream on a Saturday, and hopefully you're having a great day so far. Everybody's still got spawn protection, so taking a shot is not gonna work out super well for us, but you know what? Let's see if we can get good shots with a precision. We might get lucky. We might get lucky. We did not get lucky. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm hoping that by giving Erst defensive formation, that will give him a damage resistance buff. He's also got 7 evasion. I mean, this thing is still fast, so they're still gonna have to contend with the evasion until we actually get into melee range.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
And I did send Karos with the Royal Demon tank up here to back him up as well, so we're not leaving him out to dry all by himself. We'll go ahead and take the shot, even if it's not a great chance to hit.
Down just like Bellow Woods.
Yeah, we did not get the hit on that one, unfortunately.
Commander.
But that's okay. Again, everybody's going to have spawn protection at the very beginning. We'll just have to deal with it. We're not going to be able to hit any turrets, but we can't hit a building. I guess we might as well do that.
Roger that.
Just put some damage on target if we can't hit anything else. Oh yeah, max armor, of course. We always max armor in this company.
Acknowledged.
The order of priorities is more armor, more speed, and then as many weapons as you can put in it. That's how we do.
Confirmed.
Oof. Well,
Ready for orders.
that was a pretty big deal of a miss right there. We'll have to be careful not to get Ost and the big Simo too close, because he is using Gauss rifles. But 6 number on the turrets, I think we gotta take that, right?
Targeting for an alpha strike.
So we got both hits. Sadly, it was not enough to take out the turret. You hate to see that shit.
Standing by.
But let's roll in the rotary dial with the double rack 5s. We'll put a little bit of hurt on this thing. I really want to get rid of this turret. What is this guy? I didn't check him. A Victor. A Victor with a rack 5 of all things. Alright, that's not what I was expecting. But, I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be alright. I'm not super worried about a Victor.
Confirmed.
Again, not to say that it isn't a threat, because a Victor can absolutely be a threat, but of the 3 mechs that we currently know of, the Victor concerns me the least.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Sierra, you are ready to move up. Let's get you up here. And I don't think we're gonna have too good a shot on this Victor. Yeah, less than 10% chance to hit. Oh my. Yeah, now that we see that's a dual AC-20 turret, we are absolutely gonna take the shot at that. And already the nicer wreck, living up to its reputation.
Yeah.
So we get our big boy, the Starry Knight. The Night Star piloted by General Quarters. We're just close enough to hit that AC-20 turret. Let's make it hot.
Copy that.
Yeah, hopefully we get some more Rack 5 ammo in the random salvage. If we do, and we don't have anything that calls to me in the salvage otherwise, we're definitely going to take some more ammo. Because you can never have enough rack ammo. Never have enough rack ammo. Alright, let's see. Who's getting dunked on next? I mean, I guess we could shoot at the building and let the splash damage do the rest.
Locking on target.
See what we get with the hit here. Oh yeah, you love to see it. That was a good hit. Good hit. And Blitzkrieg 13 paying forward the gift sub that they got from Sierra to Orsu. You know what? I'm gonna say that name is Orsu. Orsu. Oh, feel free to help me pronounce that. I hate mispronouncing people's names. But Orsu, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decision. And Blitzkrieg, thank you for the generosity and paying forward the gift sub. Thank you so much. Private pennies. The more rack, the better. Absolutely.
I've got your back.
Absolutely. More DACA is always good. Come on, get Magic Pixel. There we go. There we go. Once again, don't really have a decent shot at anything. What is this other... oh, no. I should have been paying attention, chat. I just now realized they have an Arrow 4 artillery turret back here. Well, that's not good.
Engaging target.
That's okay. That is okay. Oh, we actually hit... okay, we are hitting the building. I don't know why they want us to blow up this skyscraper, but the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Oh, I see. I see. Now, I got you. That is, in fact, a terrible bad joke. That's a terrible dad joke. So, let's see. I mean, I guess I have to give that dad joke a review. I'm definitely gonna give you an A for originality. That was a good one. That was a good one. No hits on Urs. So I'm gonna give you an A for originality on that one. I'm gonna give you a C- for execution. And well, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll give you a B- on execution. Because the only reason that joke didn't land is because I'm an idiot.
Under heavy fire.
So
Losing lots of
okay.
armor.
If we average that together, I think that's like a B+ or an A-. Not good. Not bad. Not bad. You know, Ro, I would even go so far as to say 4 out of 5 dads. I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 5 dads. That was pretty good. However, chat, feel free to boom pistol regardless. Because that's what you do when somebody makes a dad joke. And there's the Arrow 4. That was not as bad as I expected.
Took a hard hit there.
You did not take a hard hit.
Ripped off.
Quit whining. It's fine.
Mech warriors. Show them what you got.
Alright. Now that everybody's come out of the woodwork,
Affirmative.
we can actually start laying the hurt down on these guys. Ah, and it's a It's a Mauler, is the other big mech. I'm not sure which is our priority target, if I'm being honest. I feel like the Mauler is the bigger threat at the moment. Let's see if we can headshot him.
Firing.
So we did get some decent damage. We did not get the headshot, but thankfully the plasma rifle's going to keep that guy hot, which is what we want to do.
Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Next up, can we get in with the weapon? We can get in with the weapon. Alright, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's see. We're going to give him the AC-5. We're going to switch to the heap rounds and see if we can strip some armor at this range. Make sure we're actually on the weapon. Like the song says, Earth's gonna give it to you.
On my way.
A noble blow indeed.
So there's the hit. And the autocannon. Very nice, very nice.
I'm receiving you.
Alright, let's see. Typhoon is up with their MRM RKO out of nowhere. We gotta remember the RKO is actually, what is, like a 65-ton mech or something? Yeah, 65-tonner, so It's a little bit lower weight class. We gotta be careful not to put ourselves in too dangerous a situation with the RKO, because these are some very heavy boys. Some very heavy boys. Let's see if we get any better accuracy on the MRMs with the precision strike. There's also a part of me that wants to go ahead and take out that turret. That might be the better choice. Because those Ultra AC-20s can definitely hurt if we get close. Yeah, it's definitely a strange place to find a Mauler, track tension, but it does happen from time to time. What else can we shoot at? We could shoot at the building. The other building. Nah, screw it. Let's put the hurt on the Mauler. We're already hitting him, and front mission rules say you gotta focus down your targets. You know the rules, and so do I.
Receiving you.
It's very dangerous to get into melee range of assault mechs with a vehicle, so we're not gonna do that. We will instead send Game Master around to take a big shot at this Devastator, and maybe we get lucky and get the headshot.
Roger that.
We did not, but we exposed some structure somewhere, which is good enough. And it was on the torso, so that's actually really good for our boy Erst. That might give him the structure exposure he needs to finish that guy off. So I think we'll send Bamboozle around as well. And we'll do the same thing here.
Engaging.
Alright, that'll work. That'll work. If for no other reason than to give us the stability damage. Now we'll move Ost up here, give him just a little bit of elevation so he's not shooting up at the target. And then, again, usual strategy, go for the headshots.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Karos, let's see, where can we go? Honestly, let's do this, because you have a turret, which means it doesn't matter where you are, you can hit the target regardless.
Warning. Enemy reinforcements
Aha.
detected.
Alright, enemy reinforcements, but where? If the game doesn't crash and burn on us. BATTLETECH. Okay, Darius. Darius says, make sure you don't get flanked. Well, I don't really have a choice in the matter, do I? Let's see, we got a Sunder. Alright. Laser boat Sunder. They got a Thug. With mostly PPCs doing its damage. We got an Emperor, which could be bad with those LBXs. Is that it? Is it only 3? I feel like there should be 4 mechs. Am I just... Oh no, I'm missing one. I'm missing one. And we got a Marauder 2 with a Heavy Gauss. Okay, that's actually a pretty bad flank. I don't know why they picked this moment to show up, but we will definitely have to redirect our fire, I
Running
think.
him up, knocking him down, just like Bellow Woods.
Yeah, this is one of those missions where I think we're good, and then suddenly the game's like, but actually, fuck you. Yeah, and that accuracy from jump jets is going to be a pain as well, so we may need to focus down the Thanatos. Because him getting that accuracy bonus from on high is really going to be a disadvantage for us. At the same time, I kind of want to position ourselves up the hill here so that we can face down these guys as they come up the hill to meet us. I think we'll start doing that for now. In the meantime, what kind of shot can we get on this Mauler? It's not great accuracy, but I'll take it. It's almost sex number. In fact, let's give him some extra ammo.
Copy that.
And when we get somebody who's got a little more firepower, I'm absolutely going to try to bring this building down and drop that guy.
I'm under heavy fire.
And there's the Arrow 4. Definitely got to do something about that Arrow 4 before it starts to take bigger chunks out of
Taking
us.
heavy hits, Commander. Reporting. Major armor loss.
Yes, I know.
My armor's in bad shape.
Quit complaining. I am aware of the situation, thank you.
On my way.
Let's see. Can we should be able to bring this building down. Chad, do you think we shoot at the Thanatos and just hope that enough missiles don't hit that it brings the building down? Do we really want to hot dog it that much? I feel like we gotta try at least. We'll try to get the headshot on the Thanatos. Any missiles that don't hit will hopefully bring the building down. They did not bring the building down, unfortunately. Son of a bitch. Sierra, why are you surprised? Even if it's charms, like, not what we're thinking about, like... Mech warriors are superstitious. You guys know this.
I'm catching some serious shit here, Commander.
You are indeed catching some serious shit.
That was a solid hit.
And we got some ace pilots as well. Alright, so let's do this. We're definitely gonna shoot at the building here, and we're gonna bring that shit down. That'll teach you to get high ground on me.
Fresh real estate available.
Homie, don't play. Homie, don't play.
You've got my attention.
If you're gonna let me drop you, I'm gonna drop you. Alright, so once again, we're gonna have to...
Roger.
We're gonna have to maneuver here. I think that's our only chance of survival.
Here we go.
Alright, there goes the torso shot. Was hoping we get more...
One
Oh!
less hostile on
Nice, we got the engine crit. Outstanding work, Rex. Outstanding work. You love to fucking see it. Alright, well, knowing the situation we're in now, let's immediately start moving the Long Tom away. Does the Long Tom have a turret? Is it a turret that we can, like, move in any direction? Got BattleTech. Turret systems. Okay, outstanding, which means it does not matter which direction we're facing. We can always fire. And that means... I'm not gonna bother shooting at those guys because they got max evasion. Let's see if we can take this Thanatos off the field. Or at least do some damage, get some stability on him, something like that. There we go. Good shit, good shit.
Armor. I can't take much more of this.
We got the knockdown.
Not much armor left in that location.
Now hopefully we've got somebody in a
Okay,
position to
they're
monopolize
shooting
on
me and
that
I'm
before he
really
moves.
Scared. For real this time.
Oh my. Oh my. Well, thank you for not shooting at Erst, Devastator. Yeah, I think that Marauder 2 is going to be the big ticket target out of the new guys. And Wolf Warrior rolls in, says mechs. Mechs indeed.
Confirm.
We do be mechin'. We do, in fact, be mechin'. As you should. Alright, so we can get, like, right here. And the first thing we want to do is... Well, first of all, we're going to Battle Lord. And then, when we Battle Lord, we're going to put as much fire into this dude's head as we can. Hopefully get the kill on the Thanatos. And Sierra smacking Wolf Warrior in the face with a gift sub. Sierra, thank you so much for the massive generosity and the massive chicken once again. And Wolf Warrior, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. We hope you enjoy your Ecto Cooler. Outstanding.
Target
Outstanding, Gravelion. That's another mech off the field. You love to see it. Alright. If we can keep up that kind of momentum, this might not be a disaster after all. We still got an Arrow 4 turret we gotta take care of, though. Because we're clustered together, and that's gonna be a disaster.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. They're gonna be going for the headshots.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Let's see. I mean, I guess we gotta hit him in the back, right? We'll try hitting him from the same side in the rear. We'll give him the heap ammo once again, and the weapon attack. Let's make it hot.
Position confirmed.
So there's
A
the
noble
hit.
blow indeed.
And the shots.
There is no escape, no intervention
Once
can work in
again.
this place.
Once again. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good shit, Erst. If the man's gonna ignore you, you might as well punish him.
Standing by.
And you did indeed punish that man's. Alright, so let's get the RKO over here. I don't think we're gonna be able to take out this turret, but let's see if we get lucky.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
I would love to get rid of this Arrow 4 before it has a chance to fire again.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, let's roll over here. Yep, I just fucked myself and moved a little bit too far because it turns out I was an idiot the whole time. Alright,
Locking on.
we'll have to leave it up to Game Master then.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's get Game Master right about
Full speed,
here.
No target.
And we will take the full alpha shot at the turret. Beautiful, beautiful.
No retreat.
Yeah,
Turret destroyed.
Erst be axin'. Erst is our man with the plan. When you need somebody to get right up in somebody's cornhole and blow them up, then that's
Ah, God, I
that is
was
something that
sleeping.
Erst
What do you
excels
want?
at. You have a little bit of elevation here. I think we use it to our advantage. Then again, we do have this AC-20 turret, so let's try this.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
I really should be shooting at the Mauler, but I also don't like AC-20s, so let's see if we can get him off the field.
All right, boys.
All right,
follow
no more
me.
turrets.
We're gonna go shoot the moon, Kaiser.
No more turrets. And we've only got one mech left over from the original run, and it's the Victor. So out of all the mechs that we could be facing down from the initial wave, I'm okay with it being the Victor. In the meantime, we gotta try and find a way to get our mans out of the line of fire. So let's get him over here into the building,
Acknowledged.
just to break line of sight. And let's see, what's our primary target gonna be? I think it's gotta be the Marauder. So, can we sensor lock? We can. We'll go ahead and sensor
I've
lock.
got a sensor lock.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, a dual AC-20 turret is gonna be probably the most dangerous thing on the field, unless you've got an enemy that's closer. Like, if you can stay out of its range, that's about the only advantage you've got against a dual AC-20 turret.
On the
Alright,
move.
we'll move Kailania back. Just go ahead and defensive formation for the hell of it. We don't have great shots right now, but let's take some shots at the Sunder. 50% chance? Yeah,
Firing a
I like
full
those odds.
salvo.
I like those odds. Alright, let's see what the computer's gonna do. The AI has finally stopped cheesing. Initially, at the beginning of this mission, they were reserving all their people down to the initiative phase 1. And they're finally
Hold it.
getting to the point where they're not doing that anymore. Which is good. I hate it when the computer does that shit. Oh, alright, so this Victor has some jump jets as well. Good to know.
Receiving you.
If you're gonna be taking shots at Sierra, then we need to get Sierra a little farther back, apparently. We could just
Roger.
barely
Double
get the
time.
hit on this guy, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. And he's overheating as well, so might as well make it hot. Speaking of making it hot, let's Battle Lord as well, just for that extra damage. And here we go.
I copy.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, let's see what the AI is gonna do now. Holy crap, what was that?
Losing armor.
Was that maybe that was just the building exploding? Yeah, that was just the building. I thought they had some kind of big gun on there. I was about to start freaking out. I don't know if it's a great idea, but maybe we move up the Starry Night here. Let him get in close and brawl. He's one of the heavier mechs that we've got on this particular mission. Doesn't have a shot just yet, but that's okay. We can precision strike the Victor with just about everything we've got. And we'll go for a headshot, even though I don't think we'll get it. Maybe we get lucky. Injury resisted, so we did get a headshot, it just didn't, he didn't get injured. Graveline, you missed us getting ambushed by another heavy lance, but so far we're doing alright. We haven't lost
heavy
anybody, we
damage.
haven't taken any heavy damage just yet. But we're definitely gonna have to... We're definitely gonna have to be careful.
Talk to me.
Alright, the Eddie Quickshot, Executioner, maybe we do a little jumping of our own. Doesn't look like we can actually get on top of... Well, no, we can get on top of that building. Then again, we may end up in the same position, so maybe best not to chance it.
Moving out.
Let's see. I want to go with the base level. I don't... Yeah, we're not going to be able to hit the Marauder in the back. We also can't hit the Victor. So the LBX-10s are kind of scary. But so are the PPCs. I don't like the PPCs because of the impaired sensors if they hit us. So I think we'll take a shot at the Thug. Alright, we did get the headshot. Outstanding. Outstanding. Like, who's on first? Who is on first? There's only 5 mechs left on the enemy team. Oh, not good. Not good. Holy shit. Chet, this Marauder just one-timed our mans. Oh no. And that's an actual death. He ain't just faking it. Son of a bitch. Alright. So for those of you that don't know, this is doubly tragic. Because General Quarters died once already in this campaign. And this is his second character, and he also just now died. Again, the 1 in a million headshot. We've done it to the computer 1,000 times. And unfortunately, General Quarters caught one. General Quarters, sadly, you just got heavy goused. In the face. Literally in the face. It was, I think it was the only thing he actually hit you with, but, I mean, that's all he had to do.
Orders.
Chet. Alright. Things are getting serious. Things are getting serious. I knew that the Marauder was going to be the top priority target,
Firing.
but more so now than before. More so now than before. And this is the sad thing about when you play at this difficulty. That is absolutely a thing that can happen. I've said before that the danger that you run into at these higher level missions is not just that the mechs are better, but the pilots are better. Much, much better than what you're typically used to fighting against. So, fucking hate to see that shit. Hate to see that shit. But that's okay, we can headshot too. And you better believe that's exactly what we're gonna be doing.
Target.
If I see Sierra, there you go. Fuck you guys, we can headshot too. But I see he's here. Hydration income. Yeah, BTA does not like you, General Quarters. That's what I was just telling people right before you got here. Like, this isn't just your first death this campaign. This is your second death this
Come,
campaign.
Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Alright, god damn it. Erst is just a little bit too slow to get up here and hit this Victor, but that's okay. I think we're still gonna run him up here to get him that
What a grand and
evasion.
intoxicating innocence.
And since we got precision strike and we can't melee, we might as well just give him the point blank heap in the face.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail.
Try to strip a little more armor so that way next
Waiting
turn
orders.
we can whack on him a little bit. That's what she said. Okay. The RKO. We're gonna need those MRMs. We're also gonna need some evasion, because very clearly... I think, honestly, that's probably the thing that got General Quarters killed, is the fact that while the Night Star is a very beefy and heavy mech, it's also extremely slow. And I feel like that's why they were able to get that shot on him. I can't quite get up here. I was hoping... Well, you know what? We can jump. I forgot. We can jump with the Crusader. So that's what we do, I think.
Affirmative.
Again, try to break as much line of sight as we can. Still haven't stripped the armor on that thing. No, EW. The AC-20 turret is gone. We already took care of it. Actually, all the turrets are taken care of.
Orders.
Now our boy Ost. I'm a little concerned about him as well. Oh. Blade. Okay, false alarm. I thought I was about to have to sneeze. I did not, in fact, have to sneeze. Let me see. I wanna get Ost at a decent shot. Let's try
On
this.
my way.
And he's only got a shot at the Emperor, but that's okay because I want to try and take the headshot on him.
All weapons.
There you go. There you go. Once again, if you want to go for headshots, we can also go for headshots. So fuck you with a rake, buddy.
Orders.
We are not gonna go quietly into that good night. That's not how this works.
Just running.
And you know who else is getting a fucking headshot? From our man's game master.
Locking on target.
I mean, we didn't get him in the head, but if I can reach out and touch that marauder, we're going to.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you
Okay.
want?
I mean, I don't think there's really a whole lot we do with Karos other than just take the shot.
I'm gonna press all the buttons and you can't stop me.
There's really not enough space to get any evasion with the Royal Demon, so I'm not even gonna waste my time with it. Let's see. We're not gonna be able to get line of sight on the Marauder from here with Bamboozle. That's okay. We'll take a shot on the Sunder instead. Oh, or maybe do we take a shot on... Oh, well, I thought we had a shot at the Victor, but we do not. Porters, you are correct. VTA 3062. This is a long-going campaign, so if you're just wandering into the chat, first of all, welcome. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday. And second of all, yes, we are in a long-running legacy campaign of BTA.
Target confirmed.
I mean, to be fair to General Quarters, he already got his revival, so...
Yes, Commander.
God damn it. We got a jam on the AC-5, which I guess was gonna happen eventually. I'm not gonna say it was inevitable, but
Roger that.
if there's one thing you can always count on an autocannon to do, it's jam. 32%. I'm afraid we're gonna hit our mans in the back. But I really want to get rid of this Victor.
Copy that.
God damn it, we did hit him in the back. Son of a bitch.
Persistent, aren't you?
Orders.
Alright, let's get Sierra back here.
Roger that.
And do we have precision shot lined up? We do, and we know exactly where we're gonna put it. Right on that Marauder 2's head.
Firing. Full
Fuck
power.
this guy. Fuck this guy. He is getting all the hate. All the hate. Yeah, there is a very, very small chance that General Quarters does not die. Yeah. But it is a hell of a chance. Like, I mean, I've been playing the Powerball, and I probably get better chances of winning than you do of not dying. And Thanosi, hiding out there in the chat, gifting a sub to Troubleshooter. Thanosi, thank you so much for the gift sub. And Troubleshooter, welcome back to the cult of bad tactical decisions. And Jonah, dancing in the chat as well. Good to see you, Jonah. Glad you could join us on this Saturday stream. Let's see. I think we switch back to the MRM ammo. I mean... Do we go balls deep with Rex? The Executioner is a flanker. Like, I feel like this is what it's made for. And Thanosi says, I see name without sub, they get sub. Before then, gifting another sub, this time to Bland-Aid. Bland-Aid, welcome back to the cult of bad tactical decisions as well. And Thanosi, thank you so much for yet another gift sub. You guys do not have to do that. But I appreciate the insane generosity that you guys dump on me every stream. And EW says no guts, no galaxy. I agree. Let's do it.
Roger that.
Again, it's these kind of maneuvers that the Executioner is made for. We might as well. Not to mention, I got a vendetta.
Confirmed.
Yeah, fuck you and your heavy gauze,
That
you
was
piece
a
of
critical
Gauss.
hit, lad.
It's not gauze, it's Gauss. Fuck your heavy Gauss,
Need
you
to
piece
cool
of
down.
shit. Suck on knees. Suck on bees.
Standing by.
He ain't dead yet, but he's pretty frickin' close. And BB55 says, you always go balls deep. Well, I am lacking some of the required equipment, but I understand the concept. And Typhoon says, hello, I'm coming to you live from Vancouver, Canada. Well, I'm surprised you can even talk with as cold as things are out that way. But welcome to the stream, Typhoon. Glad to have you back with us again. Hopefully you're staying warm up there in the frosty north. Alright, Vin. Well, it was good to see you as always. Thanks for hanging out, even if it was just for a little bit. Glad you could join us, and hopefully the D&D goes well. Alright, let's give this donkey
On it.
the long time. Just to make sure he doesn't think we forgot about him.
I'm losing armor.
It's okay, Rex. You'll be alright. Oh, well, good for you, Victor. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you just fell down. And, you know, to further the bad news, I would just like to remind you, you're running out of dudes. You are running out of dudes. If you think I'm not gonna give you the full business from Erst, then you don't know Erst very well. It's times like this I do regret taking the jump jets out of the Axeman, though. Because it would have been great to drop kick this bastard. But we'll just have to settle for hitting him with the axe instead. Alright. What is this guy packing? An LBX-10 and a bunch of laser vomit. Well, you know what the unfortunate thing about laser vomit is?
I'm there.
It's real hard to fire lasers when you're overheating.
I'm on him.
Very hard to fire lasers when you're overheating, my friend.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Erst, I think you know what to do. I don't even think I need to tell you at this point. Kick his ass in the head. Give him the
A
full
noble
outfit.
blow indeed.
You missed. You missed. Why did you miss?
Yes, Commander.
Hey, you know what? That's okay. Because we can kick him with Typhoon as well. And hit him with 60 MRMs in the process. So hey, not just fuck you, double fuck you.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Good.
Target's down.
Good. See you in hell, you piece of shit.
Aye, aye.
You deserve less, you scumbags. Alright, let's see. Can I get Game Master into a magic pixel spot to have a good shot at this Marauder? Not really, but I'll take this shot instead. If anybody's gonna make a 37,
Copy that.
I mean, he didn't hit with the Gauss, but he did hit with the lasers. I'll take it. In fact, I'm not even gonna move Bamboozle. I'm just gonna take the shot at this Sunder. Let's do a little additional damage. He's overheating, so he's not gonna be able to do much anyway. We will absolutely monopolize on that. So let's do this. We get precision shot, so of course we're gonna take it.
I copy.
Oh, you bitch. You bitch. This motherfucker eject, like he knows. He knows. He ejected because he knew what was gonna happen if he didn't. This fucking coward. I don't know that guy's name.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What
But
do
we're
you
putting a hit
want?
out on this guy.
You're asking a lot of an old
We
guy.
are putting a hit out on this guy.
I'm gonna press all the buttons and you can't stop me.
Even if by some miracle General Quarters doesn't die, we're still putting a hit out on this guy.
Aye, aye.
I am prepared to scour the galaxy for this motherfucker. And that's a Pulp Fiction reference for those of you that didn't get it.
Target locked. No retreat.
And fuck you with a rake as well, Sunder Pilot. You just happened to drop in with the wrong dude. If you had come with a different guy, then maybe you might have survived this engagement. I do kind of find it amusing that somehow the one guy that like I have a vendetta against is the one guy that somehow managed to get away.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, if I find that guy, I'm gonna go medieval on his ass. Now we just gotta finish off the buildings, now that there's no targets left. But, I'm kinda dreading that after-action screen.
Got my attention.
I already know what it's gonna say, and I'm not gonna be happy about it when I see it.
Roger that.
Receiving you.
But these things happen. Again, it's war, and you guys are putting your lives on the line, so it's always a possibility.
Good shot, Commander.
Oh, well, there goes the entire city block. I think we just got this one building left.
Hell yeah.
That's definitely one way to do it.
10-4.
Definitely one way to take care of
Copy
business.
that.
And there we go. That should be mission complete.
Flatten that one.
No? Oh, is this building also part of the package?
I'm here.
Alright. That's okay.
Double time. Let's go.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Confirmed.
And Lord Zario rolling into the chat. First time chatter says, getting 3 when you tell them doesn't mean you get them in salvage. I killed a Warhammer, got 3 parts for salvage when he died, and then they assigned salvage, only 1 piece was in the list. I was freaking pissed. I've never actually seen that happen before. At least not in BTA.
Come, Nerevar,
If
friend
it
or
says
traitor,
3
come.
parts, I've never had a situation where we didn't get 3 parts in the salvage screen, so that might be
I
a
shall
bug.
overthrow the mongrel dogs of the Empire.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard that line.
Standing by.
I don't think I've ever heard that line before from the Dagoth Herb.
Confirmed. Firing.
Guys, it's a stationary target. Why is it
Ah,
so
God,
hard?
I was sleeping. What do you want?
It should not be this hard for you guys to destroy a stationary
Oh,
target.
look,
What is
I can
going
see-
on?
It's time to bug
There we
out.
go.
Get to the LZ for extraction.
And Sierra, gifting a sub to Lord Zariel. Sierra, thank you once again for the generosity. And Lord Zariel, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions, where we only have one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler. So please enjoy. We have effectively several lifetimes worth in the cargo hold. Alright, chat. We gotta go to the after action report. And I don't like the General Quarters is probably gonna bite the big one. But to be fair, this is the second time for him. So, I mean, you could make the argument that he was already on borrowed time. So we did fail, and we did get some fees because of all the collateral damage. It's whatever. I'm not really worried about it. We lost a little bit of money, but we're gonna get salvage. Okay, Lord Zario. Well, glad to hear it. We get a lot of folks that stroll in from the YouTube, so glad you could make it to a stream, and hopefully you have a good time. I always remind folks that we are a little bit ahead of where the YouTube videos are, but the YouTubes has been slowly catching up. The YouTube series is just a little bit shy of a month behind at this point. So we are slowly getting there. I have been gradually increasing the length of videos so that you guys can get a little more content every day, and also to close the gap in the backlog. So glad you could join us. Hopefully you'll have a good time here with us live for a change. Oh shit, I clicked the wrong button. It's like I didn't even want to know. I wanted to check on general quarters. Oh, we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. Okay, let's see what we've got. We got multiple wow. Okay, so if you're not seeing this, and I don't know if this is because of the update or what, but like we're getting this, where there's multiple neck parts per slot, which is actually really good. This means that we can, for sure, salvage a mech. But we'll have to see what else we've got as well. See if there's anything else good, anything else that's worth taking. It doesn't really look like it. I don't see any Rack 5 ammo, which I was hoping we would get some, at least, but I'm not seeing any Rack 5 ammo, unfortunately. So then I guess the next question is... Obviously weapon systems would be good, but mech salvage is always going to be better. I mean, we've only got 3 parts on the Marauder 2. I don't know that we'll run into another one. Ideally, I want to grab parts that are going to potentially give us a full salvage on the mech. So the Thug would be a good grab. The Emperor would definitely be a good grab. Those are the only ones that we could get full salvage on, though. So maybe we do grab the Marauder 2 parts as well. And maybe we get lucky. So that way we'll get full salvage on a 90-ton mech, and we'll have some Marauder 2 parts in case we come across another one. Let's do it. What did we get? So we got the other Marauder 2, we got the Thanatos, we got the Thug. I don't need heavy machine guns. I don't really need an LRM-10. I guess we'll keep it. How many of the ER mediums do we have? 30 of them. Let's sell those. And the clan ER mediums, we have 52. We'll sell those as well. A hypervelocity is cool, but I don't really ever see us using one, to be honest. And Ultra AC2s, might as well keep it for now. Never know when we might need it. Alright, chat, here we go. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if General Quarters bid it. I should have checked in the after action screen, but I did not check. Again, Freudian slip there. I feel like I don't actually want to know. Yeah, I mean, this is Mrs. Schrodinger's mech warrior, right? General Quarters is both alive and dead until we get the pop-up. Son of a bitch. There you go. Mech warrior casualty. General Quarters Jr. has died. Did not make the roll. He is turbo dead. He got heavy goused. If you get heavy goused, like especially on a headshot, that's nah. There's nothing left. We're gonna have to completely replace the cockpit on that mech. There was nothing left. But there they are, General Quarters, the newest and saddest addition to the memorial wall. Served with the company for a little over 500 days, so almost 2 years with the company after his miraculous resurrection.
General Quarters.
And sadly, he returned, fought hard, and is now going back from whence he came. His home planet needs him. So, F's in the chat, pour one out for General Quarters 2. General Quarters Jr. Yet another mech warrior that gave their life for the company in pursuit of profit. We should all be so lucky. Now we head to the mech bay, have a look at the damage. So we did take some light damage on the big CMO. Nothing we can't handle there. We'll have to look at the Starry Night. Let's refit it. See what the damage is. Yeah. I mean, took 0 damage from any other weapon systems. Just headshotted. Boom. Instantly dead. Just, you know, again, it happens sometimes. These things happen out there on the battlefield. Let's see. Lord Zariel, who gave you a sub? That was Sierra that gave you the gifted sub. So, thank them for sure, if you have not already. We'll go ahead and repair it. I mean, there's almost a part of me that doesn't. There's a part of me that feels like we should retire the machine. Like, this was the, I mean, we'll keep it. We'll keep it in reserve. Not necessarily as a museum piece, but as a memorial. And the reason I say that is you gotta understand. General Quarters wanted a Night Star from the very beginning of the campaign. Like, from the very first stream he showed up in, he's like, man, I love the Night Star, I hope we can find one. And he would say that all the time. And it took a long time before we finally got one, but I had to give them the Night Star when we finally got our hands on one. So I feel like we'll keep it in the mech bay as a tribute. No one's allowed to drive it, but we're not gonna store it either. So we'll rebuild it for posterity.